Great. Thanks so much, everyone. I'm Christopher Abbott from Perennial Foods, and thanks for having me here today. The West Coast is on fire. The South is seeing hurricane after hurricane, and our neighbors in Iowa have lost homes and millions of acres of crops after a derecho. Climate change is here, it's real, and we need dramatic and scalable solutions urgently. One of those solutions is in agriculture and a new crop called Kernza perennial grain. Carbon sequestration is necessary in order to fight climate change. We're past the point of only needing to reduce carbon emissions. We need to draw down carbon significantly. And research has shown that the fastest, cheapest, most scalable way of doing that is through carbon sequestration, which means plants pumping carbon down into soil. Unfortunately, our landscape use of growing and agriculture involves soil destruction. Grain crops that dominate our landscape involve annual planting and tilling, which destroys soil. And we need ways to be able to build soil. Luckily, breeders and scientists at the University of Minnesota and at the Land Institute in Kansas have spent 2 decades developing new grain crops, perennial grain crops. And these are plants that have large and deep root systems that can draw down carbon, build soil, and fight climate change. The first perennial grain crop is Kernza perennial grain, and it's a cousin of wheat. At Perennial Foods, our mission is to decarbonize agriculture and recarbonize our soil. We're bringing delicious, climate-positive food staples to market, starting with Kernza. We currently produce Kernza flour and whole grain, and soon we'll be bringing Kernza crackers and Kernza pasta to market. We're excited about being able to offer a delicious, climate-positive way to engage in climate change in an easy way in your kitchen or in the food aisle. We're excited to work with folks who are looking to transform the future of food. So cooking the perennial future. So often, when you try to save the planet or to have a positive environmental impact, you need to do less, buy less, drive less, fly less. And often you need to sacrifice and choose an inferior product. Kernza is different. Kernza is truly delicious, and it shines in breads, baked goods, and beers. And Kernza is here, which means that the more cookies that you bake or the more sandwiches that you purchase, the more that you can take a substantial and meaningful impact on climate change. We launched with a crowdfunding campaign this summer with our new brand, Perennial Pantry, and you can now purchase Kernza flour and Kernza whole grain direct to consumer on our website, perennial-pantry.com. We're excited about being able to bring together a scalable solution to fight climate change. And so, as all of us want a better world and a way to be able to have a safer future. And we see Kernza and perennial agriculture as a meaningful piece of that puzzle. So please join us in buying Perennial and help us build a better future. Thanks.